Oh my god. Move, dog. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Leslie and today we are reviewing Scythe by Neal Shusterman. Scythe is a story that takes place in our world like 200 years from now, and we humans have conquered death. Technology has helped us progress as much as it could, and now there is no more despair, there is no more misery or physical pain, and people get to live forever. But people still need to die. Scythes are the only people whose job it is to regulate population by killing a certain amount of people every year. Our two main characters, Citra and Rowan, are unwillingly chosen to become Scythe apprentices, but only one of them will become fully ordained. Neither one of them want to administer death, but whoever gets chosen will grant their family immunity forever, so that's a pretty good motivation for them. Scythes are supposed to be humble people free from malice or pride or greed, but be filled with consciousness and compassion. However, throughout the story, our two main characters realize little by little that the Scythe community is very corrupt and they get tangled in a very deadly competition. I like the writing very much. The descriptions were short but effective, and if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that I hate pages upon pages of descriptions. But that wasn't the case in this book, so I appreciated that very much. I like that the future was described not so far off from our present time, even though there are some big differences, like they have revival centers where people come back to life and cars that fully drive themselves. And their world is monitored by almost all-powerful omnipresence called the Thunderhead, which actually is our iCloud on steroids, just very developed iCloud. I like that there is no magic in the story, and everything that is done and that happens is through and because of highly developed technology. And if you think about it, we're not very far off from getting to that point. And above all else, I love the concept of humans losing their humanities if they got to live forever. By not fearing death, people have lost their motivation, their will, their drive to live meaningful lives. Technology has come such a long way, even in our present time, that in theory, it would be such a great thing if we got to live forever, but we would become shelves of our former selves and just try to pass time. I liked the character development of one of the two characters. Rowan goes through a lot more hardships than Citra, and so he's my favorite. I mean, you feel for the guy. He gets tortured physically, he gets abused mentally, and he doesn't break. He still makes the right decisions in the end, and I can really appreciate that. Whereas Citra, I feel like, doesn't go through enough to really have any character development. The parts that were predictable to me were very predictable, and that really annoyed me. I feel like sometimes this book followed the very same YA pattern that all these other stories follow. A lot of things I predicted, and then there were a lot of things that I did not predict. But that's why I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. But that cliffhanger at the end was on top. I really liked this book, but I did not fall in love with it. I don't know if it's because I powered through half of it during my readathon, my reading blog, I'm sorry. But I can't put my finger on it, but there was something missing in it for it to be a 5 stars for me. Maybe I just need a little bit of a break from YA stories and go with other genres. Should you read this story? Absolutely. Will I continue with the rest of the series? Absolutely. It was a great story. I give it 4.5. I do not give 4 or 5 stars very often. That is it for today's review. If you like this video, please remember to click like and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!